What's up, everybody? Welcome to another HB Therapy, aka HB Live. We are back. Cheers. I hope you're doing fantastic. Today we're gonna be just getting a little deep, talking about life, talking about Jonny a little bit, just because while I was sitting here getting ready to go live and waiting for tonight's episode to finish exporting and everything. What's up, Lee? I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, God, I have learned a lot in my time with Johnny Thomas Appleseed. And I know how ridiculous that sounds because clearly he's a character that I've created, No, he's his own person. No, but seriously, I feel like I have actually genuinely learned quite a bit from that character. And I'm gonna open up about that as the live goes on and everything. But first things first, rating the day. Today was a pretty good day. Today was a solid 8, I would say. 7.5, 8 out of 10. It was a good day. I got my work done. I touched grass, went outside. Actually want to drop. That's an inside joke, y'all. Johnny said it, not me, okay? Honestly, one of the single most funny things that has ever happened in an episode. This was one of my more favorite episodes, and I've said that almost every time, which is a good sign. That means the show is evolving into what it's meant to, and I'm more comfortable, and it's been fun. It's been really fun playing this character. No, but on a serious note, I've just learned. It's so weird talking about this because it won't really make sense to probably anyone but me. And it's Johnny's really funny, and he's not that serious, and he jokes about being serious and whatever. But the one thing that I can say is when I'm Johnny, I just say whatever comes to mind. It's very freeing. Obviously, he says some very out-of-pocket things and some ridiculous things, and I don't share every opinion that Johnny shares, sometimes, because at the end of the day, he's a character. But he also has weirdly created his own life and personality. So one thing that I've learned from Johnny is to just be unapologetically you, and I've always preached that, and I've always said that. And I started doing these lives way back when we first started doing way back when. It's been 2 weeks. What's up, Tiffany? What's up, Trashly? Sorry, I saw you come in. What's up, Kens? But to an extent, we're not ourselves online. And Johnny, whether he's a real person or a figment in my imagination, he does that. He is, you get what you see with Johnny. And I love that that character has given me that mindset, because I feel like the more I do that and the more I practice that in character, the easier it is for me to do it in my own life, and just have my opinions and stick with them, and not be afraid of whatever. Sometimes when I'm filming Johnny and he says something, he says it, not me, and he says something and I'm like, I know this is going to be an unpopular opinion. Yes, Lee, don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't yet, love y'all. He'll say something that he knows is probably going to be unpopular in some aspects to some certain groups or whatever. It's probably going to piss people off, and sometimes that's what he wants to do. He wants to get a reaction out of people, but not in a harmful way and everything. He's keeping it 100, which I think is so important for all of us to do. Just keeping it real, and if you have an opinion, don't be afraid to share that opinion. I think today it's just kind of hard because you don't know what reaction you're going to get when you get to a point where you're sharing an opinion that may differ from other people's. just because of the climate of the world right now is like terrifying to have an opinion. But being Jonny, I've just learned that, like, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what other people think about your opinion. It doesn't make your opinion wrong. It doesn't make theirs right. Like, that's the whole point of life, is you get to have those opinions, and you get to you know, vocalize that, and you can learn from sharing those, because if you have a disagreement, that's okay, right? I think conflict is so scary to a lot of us, and just like having conflicting opinions and sharing with each other those opinions, not knowing what the other person's gonna say, can be really freaking scary. And that's something that, you know, I've talked with my friends quite a bit over the last few years, like just being afraid of that conflict, and being afraid to stand up for something, because of the reaction of others. And you know, I've always heard from some very smart people, you gotta do those things that you fear, and do those uncomfortable moments, because the more you do them, the less uncomfortable they become. And I feel like that's just like speaking on progress and growth. Like, the more you can do those uncomfortable things, the easier they become, and the more growth you can experience. So just trying to add that into my life a little bit more, and, you know, just putting it all out there. I'm like, Jonny's not scared to be canceled. He has always, since day one, said, you can't cancel me. I'm uncancelable. Now, that's not me saying go out there and say horrific things like Kanye West. No, don't do that. Do not do that. But, you know, don't be afraid to have an opinion, and stick with it, and stand up for it. Or even if it's not an opinion, it's just like, you know, a value or whatever it is. Like, I don't know. You grow up in a circumstance or around different ideas, that sometimes I think we forget that we get to form our own opinions and values and ideas. And yeah, don't forget that you have the freedom to do that, and to create those values yourself. And I don't know, I was just thinking about it today, when editing and exporting Jonny here. It's crazy, because while editing, I'm like, God, can I put that in there? Am I gonna am I really gonna start a fire? And I might, you know, and that's fine. But obviously over the last few months, I've been kind of starting fires online anyway, with my video talking about my groomer, which I don't want to spend a lot of time on here talking about him, because I already have. I've already unpacked the majority of that. But it really is like oddly freeing to just be real on the internet. It's like, I've thought I've been open, free, transparent online my entire life. But then I was open, free, and transparent online, and I've kept it 100 for the last little bit, and it's so weird, you know? It feels just like a weight lifted off, not being like, yay, everything's perfect. And I think the moment that shifted that for me was making that video speaking up against my former teacher and his horrible actions. And just to see the response was crazy, and so pivotal for me. And I don't know, like, I'm going to speak to students here this upcoming weekend and the beginning of next week, and I'm so excited to share with them the things I've learned, even in this short period of time, like the last 3 months. Like, I feel like I have evolved in so many different ways and so many different aspects, and I'm really proud of that. Obviously, I'm not where I want to be, but I feel like I'm on the path to getting there, which is really, really cool. And I'm really grateful for that, and even though it was a traumatic moment, it's like, I don't know, I'm grateful for the support and the friends and the people who were like, no, you're allowed to share your truth, you're allowed to be open about this stuff. And I don't know, this is just a long-winded way of saying, like, this last few years has just been such a freaking mind warp of crazy and unexpected, extremely high highs and extremely deep lows. But I feel like I am growing into who I'm meant to be, which is really exciting and kind of cliche to say, but I'm grateful that you guys are here to experience it and witness it. And, you know, if I have to go through some really difficult things to, you know, develop my character into who he's gonna be, then that's okay. As long as I you know, turn into someone that little me would have been like, I look up to him, you know? And I feel like that's happening. So I feel, I don't know, grateful? What do I feel? A little emotional, I guess. I don't know. It's just been a lot, you know? My mind is in 5,000 places at once right now, and I'm just staying focused on the goal and the tasks at hand, but trying not to miss the opportunities to take a look around, and really feel everything that's going on and everything that's happening around me in my life, because it's a lot, you know. Yeah, Lee, I mean, you've been watching the live streams and the content for a little over a year now, right? And I've changed so much as a person. That's why, like, I always say, if you knew me in high school, or heck, if you even knew me in college, I'm really not the same person I was back then. I've seen so much more and experienced so much more, and that's the way life is supposed to be. You're not supposed to be the same person you were 7 years ago, you know. But I just feel like I've been going through the growing pains here a little extra, and while it's been some really painful moments, it's been really cool to see on the other side. And yeah, I don't know, man. Very grateful for y'all being here, though, and being a part of the journey, because you know what, when you go down that low, all you can do is go up. Well, you could go lower, I guess, but let's not. No, today's episode got crazy for Jonny, but he's out here just yelling at people and calling for I don't know what Jonny's doing. He's out here just trying to make a difference, I guess, in his own messed up way. I don't know. What else happened today? What else? I went for a walk today. Then it started raining tonight. So that was fun. Opened the doors for a little bit. Let the rain fall down. What else? I feel like I have more to say, but it'll come to me. Anywho, how was your guys' Tuesday? It's the 22nd already, which is just crazy to even think about. Like, this month has gone by so fast. It's wild. May is right there. It's right around the corner, you know. Time sure flies when you're having fun. Yeah. When the bills are due. Yeah, the bills are always due. You know? But we love that. We love that part of life in adulting, which you just don't think about when you're a kid. You know, you think about it, and everybody tells you one day you're gonna miss this, and you just don't think about it. You're like, okay, whatever you say. And then you're like, yeah, you worked 10 hours today, just got off at 6, and didn't take a. Oh my gosh, Lee, you need a nap. I guess it's almost nighttime. Oh, I wish I had homework. I mean, I don't wish that, but I wish I had summer break again. You know. But I love creating content every day. You know, that portion of my life doesn't feel like work. That is fun for me. That's always been the case, whether I was getting paid for the videos and the work that went into it or not. It's always just been such a fulfilling thing to see a project all the way through and create. I've always just loved it, no matter what kind of project it is, if it's a sketch or a podcast or a short film or whatever, even like graphic design, whatever creative endeavor I'm doing. I just love creating. It's my freaking favorite thing in the world. I'm glad I get to do that, but I do miss a summer break. That was the point of what I was saying. I don't know, my brain's a little fried. I edited for a little bit. So I'm like, da 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 da. No, but Jonny, it's 23 minutes left on the export, which is fantastic. Today's episode is 53 minutes and 51 seconds and 33, what is that, milliseconds? What is, I don't know. You had your summer break in December. Jeez. I wish. I mean, I was in the cold. Wasn't necessarily summer, but night-night boo-boo. Hey, it's okay. I'm finishing off my Dunkin'. I can't believe I made this coffee last all day almost. It's been quite a few hours that this coffee I've had. I did good. Usually I just chug that thing and then I'm like this for like an hour, but now I'm gonna be wired all night. It's fine. I've got another video to film tonight, so we're good. What is it? It's just a iced coffee with caramel flavoring. A little iced coffee. Got it on my walk today. It's rather good. Rather good. Trashly, did you see what Lee sent me? Got some new koozies. We love it. We love it. Got the cup. Cup. Shout out Lee. Alex Lee. So freaking nice. This is the unofficial merch. You guys can't get these, but you can get official merch. I can only have these. And Lee, if Lee orders himself one. But sorry. Oh my lord. I need a new drink. I get a cold brew and I'm kind of bored of it. Yeah, that does sound boring. Well, what am? What'd you say to me? What am I, chopped liver? Yeah. You can go get some official, allegedly, merch on at the link in the description of this live and use code Jonny10 for $10 off a purchase of $20 or more. Oh my lord. That's it. That's it. Oh gosh. Trashly's gonna cancel me. What was I gonna say? I'm out. Nice. Good luck in prison. Oh my gosh. What are you doing over there? Yeah, Lee. Lee, I think yours actually, I got Josh is just, his final one just sent out today, it looked like, and I believe yours was also being processed, so you should be getting that finally. It's funny because those went, Roberts went, and then it was like they all started going at once, and I got like an email of something like, your store is, well, I don't know. It was weird, but I'm hoping that doesn't happen anymore. That'd be lovely. Lovely. I'm excited to see everybody get the merch, though. I hope it doesn't suck. Trashly, how is the, I know you got a shirt. I don't either, Lee. How's the shirt, Trashly? Did it print properly? That's my biggest fear, is like they're gonna like not print properly. I need to order one of everything, but that'd be expensive. I mean, it's fine, but you love it? Ah, you got the OG vlog merch, but you're sending it back? Oh my gosh, you take it back. You take it back right now. No refunds, no returns, no. I actually don't know how that works. I'm sure you could, potentially, right? Just be like, but you already wore it, so sorry. Oh my Lanta. Oh mama. I'm gonna see you soon, it's okay. But I do. Miss Trashly. Oh my goodness. I hope it's warm there when I'm there. Can it warm up? No wind, preferably. Thank you very much. They'll take back anything? Good. HB merch has been in a Goodwill before. Yeah, a couple of times. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I remember finding, there were two different things. There was one shirt that was from when I ran for student council that was like hunting for a leader, but Hunter Benjamin, and that was in a thrift store, and I was like, what? Why did they just throw this? No one wants to buy this. High school campaign shirt, and then the other one was a vlog shirt when they first were sold. We sold quite a few of those though. I was shocked at how many of the OG shirts back in the day people bought, but one person was like, give it back. It was probably an ex-lover or something. Was someone who just doesn't like me, which is fine, you know. I hope someone purchased that shirt from Goodwill, and I hope Goodwill got some good money from it, you know. I was Stuco vice president. I was North Dakota State Student Council vice president. Oh mama, oh my, oh. Yeah. The shirt is still there to this date. That'd be interesting. I don't think so. I've been in that thrift store many a time since then, and I haven't seen it. But I also don't really look at the clothes at the thrift stores there, I guess. I look at the trinkets, hence all my trinkets. Yeah. Y'all, quick reminder, if you haven't yet, be sure to hit the like button on this live. Also hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for notifications so you know when I post, because the Discord's kind of goofy a little bit. Earlier it didn't share a TikTok in the Discord, which was a little weird, but it worked this last time, so I don't know. Discord's just being silly, goofy. Goofy goober. Yeah. Wrong show. I'm not Johnny. Oh, another app. Goodness gracious, me oh my. Oh my mom. Oh my. Why is that song in my head? I don't know. I have not listened to that song, like, ever. I feel like I heard it in some videos a while back, but I have not heard that song today. I'll tell you that much. Y'all, I already have so much more news for tomorrow, for tomorrow's episode. It's crazy. Like, what on earth is going on? I've got more Kanye news. I mean, I already laid into the man today, but tomorrow I think I'm just gonna let it rip. Johnny's gonna let it rip, but it's daylight outside. It's not here. I don't think. Oh my mom. Oh my. It's kind of bright-ish. It's not like bright, but it's getting dark. Getting a little dark out there. Yeah. 15 minutes. Oh man. So tonight, I'm gonna film another video. Tomorrow I gotta film 2. I gotta pack on Thursday, probably Thursday. I think I fly out super early on Friday. The vlog for this month will probably be up after Love and Life. I think I might include Love and Life in. I better save that for the May vlog. I don't know. We'll see. But that vlog will be up after Love and Life for sure. Just because I won't have time to edit all of that here this weekend, next week, and whatever. With all the travels and everything, and I've got Jonny and allegedly going up and everything. Who are you most looking forward to seeing at the festival? Oof. Pitbull. Benson. I want to see Benson do a flip. Teddy Swims, obviously. I've been a huge Teddy Swims fan for a while. Those are probably my top 3. But I am really looking forward to Alex Warren as well, because he's crushing it right now. Gwen Stefani, I'm excited for. I hope she plays like some No Doubt stuff and plays a little bit of everything, you know? But they just don't have a lot of female artists on the lineup that I like listen to. They got Gwen Stefani, Lola, she's good. She's got that. Cause I'm too messy. And I'm you know. Yeah, she sings messy. Lola, I can't think of her last name right now. But yeah, Gwen Stefani. There's really not a lot of female artists in the lineup this year. Now that I think of it, because all the headliners are Gwen Stefani, Benson Boone, Teddy Swims, Weezer, which I've already seen Weezer, but they're good. Dave Matthews Band. Not the one, to be honest. Her Brit performance was not Oh no, Kens. What's up, Wolfie? I'll be the judge of that, Kens. She like threw up at Coachella, or like dry heaved or something. Who else? Dave Matthews Band. Third Eye Blind isn't really like a headliner, but they're like a random performance. I don't know. You did, Wolfie. Let's go. Welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. Who else? Who's the other headliner? Pitbull. Teddy Swims. They're like all men as headliners, but my little brother likes you singing. Am I singing? I mean, I guess I was kind of attempting to sing messy, but you don't know any of these people? Really? I know a lot of them. So used to the TikTok. Yeah, I know all the headliners, and I like all the headliners pretty much. I know I know Mike. I know Charlie on a Friday, or Charlie on a Tuesday. What is it? Charlie on a Friday. I know some of his songs. Alex Warren, DJ Jazzy Jeff, PD Pablo. I can't like think of any more off the top of my head right now. I lifted off way more than I thought I was going to. I'm not gonna lie. Italian fettuccine alfredo. Oh my gosh. I'm excited for the festival. I think it's gonna be a blast. I got VIP, so I'll be up there. I'm gonna meet them. Don't worry. I'll have a good time. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. I know them. I'm gonna have a great time. I'm sorry you don't know them, but yeah, you can look them up on Spotify. I love concerts. I love a good festival. I feel like I've gone to the last like 3 concerts I went to were like smaller artists here that I didn't even really know, but I love a good concert. Big the Plug. I'm not a big the Plug fan, but my friend Zach likes Big the Plug. I probably know like 2 songs from Big the Plug, but I don't really listen to them. But there are 3 stages. Yes, I'll be running around all day like a crazy man, working on my tan, getting content, having a good time, meeting people, and all that fun stuff, all that jazz. But no, I'm stoked. I love it. The only time that I've gone to a festival was in Canada at the Osheaga Music Fest in Montreal. And that was a crazy one. That one had Childish Gambino, Hozier. I don't remember who else was all there. I only got to go to one day of it, but yeah, HB movie 2027. We can hope by 2027 I could have a movie. I mean, that might be a little too soon because the production would have to start like tomorrow, you know. Yeah, and I don't know where I'm gonna find funding for that. But nothing's impossible, you know. Anything's possible when you put your mind to it. That's what Jonny taught me. Yeah. To Bonnaroo. Bonnaroo's a cool festival. I never went. I'd like to get to a few more. I wish I was going to like all of them this summer that are around the area because there's just so many. Like the festivals around here started like 2 weeks ago, I think. But the lineups look solid, like crazy solid. 5 actors you'd have in your dream scary movie? Oh Oh my gosh. I don't know, scary movie-wise. Matthew Lillard. Um, Jenna Ortega. I'm trying to think of like horror movie actors. I don't know. I just want a good cast that have good actors, you know, not that garbage like. Never mind, I'm not gonna be mean. Olivia Rodrigo and Avril on the same day. Love that. Tate McRae's coming here this summer. I'd like to see her for the music, of course. On a lawsuit against Insane Clown Posse. Oh, that's fun. We love that. We love that. I have to get a bald cap. I have to probably order a bald cap like ASAP. Because they're trying to break the world record for the most bald caps at the Pitbull night, which is fun. But ain't no way I'm wearing it all day because, oh my god. Ran over someone on a golf cart? Oh. Well, that's always fun. You know. That'd be cool, Lee. I'd love that. Who knows what'll happen, you know, when I get there. Bring back Dewey. Yeah, bring back Dewey. He is coming back for the new Scream. I don't know in what way, but he is coming back. Courtney Cox got them to bring David Arquette back in some way, so that's exciting. Fun facts about Scream with HB. Probably a flashback, maybe. Or it's going to be a part of the whole AI theory that everybody's talking about in deep fakes. We'll see. Or they just ignore all of 6 and 5, and they're just like, okay. Timeline jump. Boom. Oh, man. No, they can't because they've got the twins in the new one, so I don't think they're ignoring 5 and 6. But 6 was fun, yeah. Glorilla, I think of Glozell. Oh my gosh, when I see Glorilla, I think of the gorillas, you know? I'm not really a fan of Glorilla. Hot take, just not my stuff, you know? Not my vibe. But usually most artists, if they're popular, they have one song I can listen to, you know? Yeah. Yeah, Glorilla. Glozell. When I think of Glozell, I just think of the cinnamon challenge and her going, and coughing out the cinnamon. Is you okay? Oh my gosh. Shoot dang diggity. What else we got? I gotta finish editing a little intro video for my conference, for my keynote speech. Lots of stuff to get organized and get put together. Is you okay? Good, because I wanted to know. I haven't seen a Glozell video since probably 2013, 2014. Nah, the last era of Glozell I probably saw was back when she was doing collabs with like Joey Graceffa or something. So probably like 15 or 16, I don't know. She's on TikTok, is she? That's awesome. I'll make more short films eventually. I just don't have the capacity to do so at this time. But eventually, yeah, for sure. I'm just focused on the task and schedule at hand at this moment in time, but eventually, you know, I don't have anyone that would want to be in my short films around here, so I'd have to get some people and figure a whole lot out. It'd be a whole heck of a lot on top of everything else right now, but eventually I shall. I have not watched the Jack's Gap video yet. I've still got it in my whatchamacallit folder. What's that thing called? The watch later folder or whatever on the YouTube. So I will be watching that. Probably watch that tonight, maybe. Depending on what time I get done filming. TikTok got canceled for not reimbursing her actors when she said she would. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's crazy. So inspiring. That's cool. I'll have to check it out. I used to watch Jack's Gap all the time back in the day. And I remember seeing the like trailer or teaser or whatever that he put out. Oh yay, the video is done exporting, which means now I go into the next process. He interviewed Obama? Oh shoot. Oh my gosh, Wolfie. Oh my goodness. Anybody can be a good actor with good direction and coaching. You know? Like, as much as I would love to just be like, they're a bad actor, it's a mix of bad directing and acting mostly. I went to film school. I know these things. I'd hope that happen. Wolfie is crazy, Jess. Oh my gosh. That's wild. I can't believe she just said that. That's wild. Well, shoot, y'all. That is it for today's live and HB therapy. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. Thanks for hanging out and chatting. But I'm gonna get this episode of Allegedly posted, so stay tuned for that. And if you haven't yet, be sure to give this live a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and yeah, hit that bell for notifications for whenever I post. And I love y'all. Remember, the world's a better place because you're in it, and I shall chat with you tomorrow. All right? Bye, everybody. Good night. Night-night. Bye-bye.